Hey there, folks. Welcome to this Tuesday Game Reviews live stream. So it is Sunday, October 2nd, 7:30 p.m. approximately. Starting a little bit late. Let me start the Twitch stream as well. So what we're doing here is the Oregon Trail. I did a video on the Oregon Trail a while ago, Stooge Reviews number 4, which is the last Stooge Reviews I actually did. So I need to do some more. But I did a whole video covering a bunch of different of the graphical versions. And I also showed a video from the Oregon Trail Collector's Edition that had people talking about the original version, which was on teletype. But I wasn't able to find a copy of the original version on teletype, so I wasn't able to actually play it before now. But I've since found a copy, and I'll explain to you how in a second. Hey, Palpuck. Palpuck's never plays the School of my recollection. First experience the Amazon Trail 3rd edition that came free with a box of cereal. It was crash very completed. My cough is still acting up, so I apologize for that in advance. So the Oregon Trail game was created in 1971 for mainframe computers by a couple of people, 2-3 people. People worked on it at different times, and it's not clear necessarily different stories and different versions of who actually started it, whatever. But one of the guys took it to MEC, the Minneapolis Educational Computing Consortium, in 1974, and then they used it there in the Minneapolis school system in Minnesota for a while. And then in the early 80s, I think not till like 1985, they created a graphical version that was released originally for Apple II and then for DOS, published by MEC, and that's the one that most people played in school, is this graphical version. But this original, I shouldn't say that. Most people remember the graphical version like today, but people that were in school in the 70s in Minneapolis, or Minnesota may have, or in that area may have played the original version, which was Mainframe with a teletype. Hey, always asleep. And this is basically it. So teletype, for those who don't know what that is, it's like a keyboard where you type in your stuff, and there's a printer that prints the text. So all this text has been printed through the printer. And what was I going to say? Yeah, so the way I found this was that book that I bought by David Ahl, the basic adventure games. We played a little bit of his simulation of adventures. There is an updated Oregon Trail simulation in there. That book was written in 1985, and he mentions that the original game was published in Creative Computing Magazine, which is the magazine that Ahl started. He says in 77. It's not true. It was actually in 78 I found the issue where they published the code, and then somebody took it and converted it to... so they published it like in BASIC, but the type of BASIC they published in for 1978 was probably HP BASIC or something like that. Someone took it and cleaned it up a little bit and made a basic interpreter in Python. So what I'm running right now is the original code cleaned up, interpreted through basic interpreter in Python. But this is basically the original code, and you can look at the code and the REM statements and whatnot. Hey, Lester and Stars Manny, and this is basically it. So much more simple than the graphical version. In fact, the whole basic code is only 3 pages in the magazine, believe it or not. But let's try it out and see what happens here. So this program simulates a trip over the Oregon Trail from Independence, Missouri to Oregon City, Oregon in 1847. Your family of 5 will cover the 2,040-mile Oregon Trail in 5 to 6 months if you make it alive. You would save $900 to spend for the trip, and you just paid $200 for the wagon. So there's none of this about your doctor or a lawyer or a farmer or whatever. You get $700. You'll need to spend the rest of your money on the following items. Oxen. You can spend $200-300 on your team. The more you spend, the faster you go because you have better animals. Food, the more you have, the less chances of getting sick. Now, that's interesting. I wonder if that carried through to the graphical versions, because I always wondered how you can stop from getting sick. What I always did was I got sick because I slowed down the pace. But maybe if they think the more food you have, the less chance. By the way, if the more food I have, the higher chance I have of getting sick. So I'm not sure that correlates really in reality. But if that's how they program the program, I wonder if that carried through to the graphical versions as well. Anyway, ammunition, $1 buys a belt of bullets. You'll need bullets for attacks by animals and bandits and for hunting food. Clothing is especially important for the cold weather you encounter crossing the mountains. Miscellaneous supplies includes medicine, other things you need for sickness and emergency repairs. So, like in the later games, you can buy like a spare yoke and a spare wheel, and so this is just miscellaneous supplies. You can spend all your money before you start your trip, or you can save some of your cash and spend at forts although you are low. However, items cost more at the forts. That was a zero in the however. You can also go hunting along the way to get more food. This is a mistake in the OCR, I guess, whoever scanned this for the magazine. You can also go hunting along the way to get more food. Now, this is interesting. I showed this in the video, but now you can actually see it. Whenever you use your trusty rifle along the way, you'll be chosen to type in a word, one that sounds like a gunshot. The faster you type in that word and hit the return key, the better luck you'll have with your gun. At each turn, all items are shown dollar amounts except bullets. When asked to enter money amounts, we'll use a dollar sign. Good luck. How good a shot with you with your rifle? 1 ace marksman, 2 good shot, 3 fair to middling, 40 more practice, 5 shaky knees. Enter one of the above. The better you claim you are, the faster you have to use your gun to be successful. So I'll choose the middle one, fair to middling. Now the way this works is, whenever you have to hunt, or there's bandits, then it'll say like type bang, and you have to type bang really fast. The faster you type it, the more successful you are. If you say you're an ace marksman, it gives you less time. It's like a handicap. Say you shaky knees, it gives you more time. So fair to middle, it is like the average. But also, it'll just randomly all of a sudden say like bandits show up. Press like type POW, and if your hands are not near the keyboard and you're not ready to go, you basically will lose with those encounters because you have to be like constantly on your guard. Like right now, when it's waiting for an input, it'll never like all of a sudden, preempt it with another input. But if I type something else, then it's like it's fair. Once I have 3, like it's fair game to all of a sudden be like bandits show up. So you got to be ready to type stuff. All right, so I'll pick 3. How much you want to spend on your Oxen team? So I'll spend 300, which is the max it's it to spend. Is this running on actual mainframe emulator? No, it's not. It's running on my laptop through Python, through BASIC, through the BASIC code, which was printed in Creative Computing Magazine in 1978. How much you want to spend on food? So they said the more food you have, the more healthy you are. So I have $400 left. Thing is, I noticed the food I could, if I hunt, I could do pretty well. So I'm only going to take 100 food for now. How much you spend ammunition? Let me try and figure this right. So I have 600 left right now, right? So let's spend 200 on ammunition. Wait, 250. You've typed bang, do some hunting. Yeah, or some other word. It's all pemmican and hardtack. Wait, so I spent already... I'm sorry. I spent already... Wait, I only had 700. I'm losing my mind here. I spent 300 on the ox. That's 400 left. 100 on food is 300 left. So I can't spend like so much on ammunition. I'll spend 100 on ammunition. 50 on clothing. 50 on miscellaneous supplies. So I have food, 100 bullets for 5. I'm not sure that's enough, by the way. I may have like screwed myself, but also, why is it like not fitting in the window? Let me fix that. Hold on. You guys are actually just barely seeing it there. That's good enough. All right, here we go. Do you want to hunt or continue? Let's say hunt. So you type wham. Right between the eyes, you got a big one. Full belly tonight. Do you want to eat poorly, moderately, or well? Hey, Greg. Yeah, I just explained it several times already, but I'll tell you again. The code was what for the basic, probably the HP mainframe basic was printed in Creative Computing Magazine in 1978, and somebody took it and cleaned it up a little bit, and now it's running through Python through a basic interpreter, but it's the original code. Cause I think you eat well, you're healthier. Riders ahead, they look hostile. So tactics: run, attack, continue, circle wagons. I don't know what circle wagons does. If they look hostile, I'm gonna attack. Nice shooting, I drove them off. Riders were hostile. Check for losses. Mild illness, medicine used. You see now, the problem is while I was reading all that crap, it could have been that I didn't notice that it said basically like bandits come again or something, and I wasn't paying attention. Let me expand this out more further. Hold on. I'm gonna make it so you guys can actually see it. Hold on a second. Sorry. I didn't realize that the text goes that low down. All right. So yeah. So I have 134 food, even though I ate like well, and I use medicine, but I only got -2 on miscellaneous supplies. So if I want, I can stop at the next fort to buy more stuff. I don't really need to. Or I can keep hunting. Blam. Nice shot. Right to our good eating tonight. Lose your way in heavy fog. Time is lost. So there's these random things that make you waste time. So my mileage is 334. What is it? The total mileage like 2,040 or something. Ohio Terran says, and hey Ohio Terran, it's not tied to prevent dysentery. There isn't, but if you eat enough, supposedly, then you'll be healthy. So I'm gonna keep on eating well. Okay, see, heavy rains, time and supplies lost. Now my miscellaneous supplies are down to 33, and that's actually my medicine too. So I'm gonna stop at the fort and spend 0 on food, 0 on ammunition, 0 on clothing. I'll buy 20 miscellaneous supplies, or at least 15. I'm not sure if that makes my cash go down to 85 or to 70, because those things cost twice as much. Eating wild game would cause dysentery? Not if you cooked it. Wagon gets swamped fording river, lose food and clothes. It's now down to 30 clothing, which is not good. Yeah, miscellaneous supplies is a bit vague. But if you spell it wrong, you have to type it again. Like if I type bang or something, it doesn't count at all. I killed a poisonous snake after it bit me? That doesn't sound good. Alright, stop at the next fort. 0 on food. 0. I probably have too many bullets. Get 20 clothing. 10 miscellaneous supplies. Wow. Blizzard and mountain pass. Time and supplies lost. So my supplies are going down here. Okay, keep getting the shooting good. Rugged mountains are going it slow. Oh, so my mileage only went up to 35 that time. And I lost weight in heavy fog too. I can stop at the fort. I think I gotta do this again, and I'm not gonna buy any clothing, but I only have $55 left. Okay, riders ahead, they don't look hostile. So, what should I do in this case? This is the first time this ever happened. If they don't look hostile, I'm not gonna attack, right? Should I continue, or it could be a surprise. Should I continue, or should I circle the wagons? Am I still poisoned from the snake? I don't know. Good thing it wasn't venomous. That's good. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. Circle the wagons? Okay. Nice shooting, I drove them off. Oh, riders were hostile, even though they didn't look hostile. Okay, that's good to know. Cold weather, brewer, you have clothing to keep you warm. Alright, because I have that clothing is above a certain amount, I'm okay. Do you want to hunt? Yeah. Got a big one. Full bellies tonight. Yeah, it's funny because, like I said, I showed in my old video like the footage where they're playing on the teletype, and they tap like BLAM, and then it says like good eating tonight or whatever. Alright, I'm glad I circled the wagons. Let's eat well. Wagon gets swamped, fording river, lose food and clothes. Rugged mountains. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Stop at the next fort. Can I sell some bullets? I guess I'll buy 15 clothes. And 0 miscellaneous supplies. Mild illness, medicine used. That took 2 out of my miscellaneous supplies. And also, I think I bought 15 clothing, but I only got 10. That's not good. Wake me up before you go. Yeah, a lot of bad luck. I mean, I think that's the way this game is. Oh, jeez. Wagon swamp, fording river, lose food and clothes. I'll stop at the next fort. I got tons of bullets. I should have put less bullets, clearly. Clothing, 15. Rugged mountains, going slow. We're just telling you how much medicine you have. It's part of miscellaneous supplies. Some mild illness medicine used. At least I keep shooting well. That's the only thing that's going to my favor here. Oh my god. Fire your wagon. Food and supplies damage. Blizzard and mountain pass. Time and supplies lost. I'm not too far though. Stop at the next fort. The next run I'm going to buy less clothes. I'll eat moderately this time. I only have 44 food. You see, wild animals all of a sudden attacked. Nice shooting partner, they didn't get much. See, I was ready for that. Lots of America. Yeah. I don't got too much cash here. I don't think you sell bullets. Probably don't. I got a big one. Pow! Quickest draw outside of Dodge City. You got him. Bandits attack. Do you want to stop at the next fort? Hunt or continue? I guess I'll stop at the next fort, but I only have $5. Should I buy clothing or supplies? I guess I'll buy clothing. I don't trust my old Tommy farms not to explode on me. Do I want to quit the game? Yes, no. God, please help. Hey, Louise. Let's eat moderately. Yes, I win! You killed a poisoning after it bit you. Rugged mountains going slow. You finally arrived at Oregon City for 2040 long miles. Hooray. Real pioneer. Sunday, November, minus 24, 1947. With 0 cash. So, I guess... Can you wear animal skins? Yeah, why not? I guess now... I'm going to kill everyone in Oregon City and take their money. Since I have no money, but I have lots of bullets. So it's like, I ride in town like, yeah! Give me your money, folks! Like Yosemite Sam or something like that. I don't know, because I got no cash, but at least I got lots and lots of bullets. So basically, you see that the game is won by speed of fingers. That's pretty much it. And then just making a couple of good decisions. Yeah, shorter than how long did that take? Like 15 minutes, that's it, right? Shorter than expected. I guess, they probably didn't want you to... Well, they probably didn't want you to be on the teletype for too long. Gotta give some time for the next person. But also, a lot of the time is taken in the actual game by the pictures and the wagon going and this and that and the other thing. Like, when you break it down to, the bare bones... it's not that long if you think about it. Like in the actual game to shoot, not the actual game, but the graphical version to shoot, you walk around and you gotta shoot things, with a gun or whatever. This would just type blam or wham or pow or whatever. I spent a lot of measles and playing. Yeah, I guess all that stuff I added in later versions. So I killed a bunch of poisonous snakes. Oh, crab! A poisonous snake! Oh, I'm not going in there! Anyway, sorry about that. That's just something took hold of me for a second. So, is that it? I guess so. Yeah, that's it. So, that was the original version of the Oregon Trail for Mainframes from 1971, as printed in the, I think, July or June issue of, June or July 1978 issue of Creative Computing Magazine, by the original developer, who put the code in there. So, like, it's, the pedigree is good, and this guy took it and scanned it, and we got to play it here. So, I knew this would be relatively short, so that was a little short diversion. I'm going to stream again, hopefully later today, if I get the Gamer's Grotto to get off his keister and help me with 1893 World's Fair Mystery. But in the meantime, hopefully that was a little interesting cleanser of the palate. If you're watching, you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit like, make sure you leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact. There he is. Hey, the Gamer's Grotto. How's it going, man? I don't know if you're here or not, but I guess we got you to say hello. So thank you very, very much to Jeremy from the Gamer's Grotto for being here, and also for being a good sport about me making fun of his voices. I was kidding. Thank you, Ohio Terran. Thanks, Stars Manny. Thanks, Lester. Thanks, Palpuck. Thanks, Louise. Thanks, Always Asleep. We got a good bunch of regulars in here today. Thanks, Greg. And I think that's it. Lester said, right? Thanks, everybody, for being here. Again, if you're watching this after the fact, yeah, I got almost 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button and the like button and all those cool buttons, and tell your friends and all that cool stuff. And hopefully the Gamer's Grotto and I will be on later today to stream some more 1893 World's Fair Mystery. All right, folks, everybody, thank you so much. What's the 1K special? Well, I had something in mind, but they said it was against the terms and conditions of YouTube, so I can't do that. So I don't know. We'll have to think of something. Thanks, everybody. Hopefully see you again later today. Peace out.